Today we are going to start with the chapter number 12, electricity. Now, what is electricity? How is electricity defined as? Electricity can be defined as the flow of charges. Now, how do you classify charges? A charge is classified into two types. A charge can be either positive or negative. Yes, neutral is there, but neutral is not counted as a charge. Okay, so what is electricity? Electricity is the flow of charges, and charges are of two types, positive and negative. You know that atom has a nucleus, and around this nucleus there are orbits, and in this nucleus protons and neutrons are present, and in the shells we see that electrons are revolving. So this is electron, and in the nucleus we have a proton and a neutron. Now the positive charge is due to a proton, and a negative charge is because of an electron. Now since protons are inside the nucleus, they cannot move, so the current is constituted by the flow of electrons. Okay, so we can also classify substances into two types, which are conductors and insulators. You might have heard about them in your previous classes. So if you think what are they, so you'll try to figure out that what are they, and you'll try to remember them. So what are conductors? Conductors are those which allow the flow of heat or electricity through them. Okay, and insulators are those which do not allow the flow of heat or electricity. Okay, so till now what is that which we have covered is electricity is the flow of charges. A charge can be of two types, positive and negative. A positive charge is because of proton, and a negative charge is because of electrons. And as I said, that substances can be of two types. They can be conductors or they can be insulators. Conductors are those which allow the flow of electricity or heat through them, and insulators, they do not allow the flow of heat or electricity through them. Now basically electricity is also of two types. Okay, so the first one is the static electricity. Okay, and the other one is current electricity. Okay, so as the name suggests, the static electricity is the electricity which does not flow from one body to another. For example, just like in your previous standards, you have seen that or you might have done the experiments in your house sometime or somewhere in your school. So what do you have to do for this? Take a ruler, rub that ruler over your head or over your hair. So what will happen? Your ruler will get charged. Now try to put this ruler near bits and pieces of paper. Those pieces of paper should be small. Okay, and you'll see that the pieces of paper are attracted to the ruler. एक और भी एक्सपेरिमेंट है, ऐसा घर में कभी किया होगा, जब हम लोग बाल बनाते हैं तो जब हम कॉन्स्टेंटली हमारे बालों को कोम करते हैं तो कोम भी चार्ज हो जाता है एंड आर हेयर आर अट्रैक्टेड टुवर्ड्स द कोम. सो यू माइट ऑल्सो हैव सीन दैट. सो स्टैटिक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मतलब वो ऑब्जेक्ट चार्ज होता है. अगर हम उस ऑब्जेक्ट को किसी और ऑब्जेक्ट से कनेक्ट करेंगे तो वो ऑब्जेक्ट चार्ज नहीं होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ़ आई चार्ज दिस रूलर, okay, and if I attach this charge, suppose this ruler is positively charged, and I attach this ruler with another uncharged ruler, so do you think that this ruler will be charged? No, because static electricity, it does not flow. Okay, but in case of current, it is the electricity which is flowing. The electricity which we get in our houses is the current electricity. The electricity which is running through the wires in your house, that is your current electricity. Okay, so the basic difference between static and current is, static जो है वो एक ऑब्जेक्ट से दूसरे ऑब्जेक्ट में पास नहीं हो सकती, और जो करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है, it can be passed from one object to another. So again, a question for you: the electricity at your home will be static or it will be current? Yes, you are correct. The answer is current. Okay, now since we discussed a lot about charges, now let's discuss what are the charges first of all. Okay, now let's discuss about charges. As we discussed above, that charges are of two types. Yes, what are they? Correct, positive and negative. Okay, and we also discussed that positive is because of a proton and negative is because of an electron. Now the positive charge on proton and electron is the same, only the charge is different. So you'll see the number is the same. See, the proton के ऊपर कितना charge होता है? 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19. Electron has the same charge, 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19. Now I'm putting a C behind them. Now this C is the unit of charge. Okay, so charge, the symbol for charge is C, is Q. So whenever you are denoting a charge, you denote it with Q. Now, what is the unit of charge? The SI unit, the System International unit for the charge, is Coulomb, and the smaller form which we use is like how we denote it, just like meter we use M, so for Coulomb we use C. Okay, so charges are of two types, positive and negative. A proton has a positive charge and an electron has a negative charge. See, the number is same, 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19. और ऐसा नहीं सोचना है कि हमको ये काम नहीं आएगा तो लर्न नहीं करेंगे. This has to be remembered by you because you will be using this number in all the numericals of this chapter. Not all, but yes, related to charges, yes. Now अब charge पढ़ लिया, formula तो obviously होगा उसका. So the formula for charge is Q is equals to N into E. Ab what is Q and what is N in this? Q, as I told you, is a charge. N is number of electrons. And now what is E? E is charge on one electron. Okay, so let's have a quick revision. What is electricity? Electricity is flow of charges. As we discussed, charges are of two types, protons and electrons. And tell me the charge quickly. Yes, correct, 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 coulomb. Very good. Yes, plus. Okay, the similar to electron, but it will be negative. Now the substances are of two types, conductors and insulators. Conductors are those which allow the electrons or heat and electricity to pass through them, whereas insulators, they do not allow the passage of heat or electricity. And yes, we discussed the types of electricity too. कितने टाइप होते हैं? दो, स्टैटिक और करंट। स्टैटिक मतलब वो एक ऑब्जेक्ट से दूसरे ऑब्जेक्ट तक फ्लो नहीं हो सकती, और करंट can be easily can like it can flow from one object to another. So the electricity at our homes is current or static? Yes, the answer will be current. So charge symbol is Q, unit is coulomb, and as we discussed the charges over here. But yes, please keep in mind this formula, because it will be needed by you in the next in solving the next numerical. Okay, so what is the formula? Q is equal to Ne. In this, Q is charge, N is number of electron, E is charge on one electron. Okay, so now let's solve a numerical. Calculate the number of electrons constituting 1 coulomb of charge. So फिजिक्स में न्यूमेरिकल से बच्चे जो हैं वो सबसे ज़्यादा डरते हैं. तो अब how to learn, like how to solve the numericals. So first of all, write what is given to you, and write what is being asked. Okay, so it is asking calculate the number of electrons. तो क्या पूछ रहा है वो हमसे? number of electrons पूछ रहा है. कॉन्स्टिट्यूटिंग 1 coulomb ऑफ चार्ज. अब उसने बता दिया कि चार्ज की वैल्यू जो है वो कितनी है, वो है 1 coulomb. ओके, कोई ऐसा फॉर्मूला हमने पढ़ा है? कोई ऐसा फॉर्मूला है जो हमने पढ़ा है जिसमें हम Q और N साथ में होते हैं? यस, पीछे ही पढ़ा. वो कौन सा था? Q इज इक्वल्स टू Ne. Okay, so now let's put the values in this. Q, as you know, it is given 1. n तो हमको फाइंड करना है, और E याद है पीछे हम लोगों ने वैल्यू लिखी थी. E की वैल्यू थी -1.6 इंटू 10 रेज़ टू द पावर -19. ओके, अभी हम लोग ये सिंबल सिर्फ चार्जेस को डेपिक्ट करने के लिए लगाते हैं, बट उसको हम लोग हमारे जो न्यूमेरिकल्स होते हैं उसमें यूज़ नहीं करते. सो इट विल बी 1.6 इंटू 10 रेज टू द पावर -19. सो हाउ डू यू कैलकुलेट द वैल्यू ऑफ n? इट विल बी 1 अपॉन, दिस विल गो ऑन दिस साइड, 1 अपॉन 1.6 इंटू 10 रेज टू द पावर -19. Now if you will solve this, you will get it as n is equal to 6.25 into 10 raised to the power 18 electrons. So what is your answer? The number of electrons are 6.25 into 10 raised to the power 18. Okay, so one thing I just forgot to tell you in the column of charges. So you know it, you must be knowing it. So you should know that opposite charges attract, okay, and similar charges repel. Okay, I hope you have understood this numerical. If not, you can always ask if you have a doubt. Okay, we did it at the back. What are conductors? Conductors are those substances which allow the electricity to pass through them, and insulators are those which not allow the electricity to pass through them. Now if we know for the examples of them, example of conductor will be metals. As you know that metals, they conduct electricity, and insulators will be non-metals. It will include carbon, okay, and in metals, you know, it will include sodium, it will include potassium, but we don't use them in making of wires, obviously, because they are so much reactive. So we use copper and silver. Okay, so all these are good conductors, and insulators are the non-metals. You can also take an example of wood, but wood is not a non-metal, just keep in mind. Okay, now there is the next topic is electric potential.